And then at the end we might talk about the two different sounds and the two different light flashes that go on. So what we think has happened here, Natalia, we'll go back to live pictures. What we think has happened here is that the police have moved into position. They've decided to storm the cafe in light of what had happened over the preceding minute or two, which was the fact that 7 hostages came out and obviously there were things going on inside. It appears as though they might have used a shotgun to blow the hinges off that big door. Then they've gone in and the police have confirmed to us they've used live ammunition, they've used gunfire, they've gone in with gunfire, and then you can see the other tactical response officers throwing in like stun grenades, and you can hear them, they sound like gunfire, but they're stun grenades, and they are used to completely, totally and utterly disorientate the perpetrator.
And with the flashing lights and everything as well.
There's flashing lights, there's all sorts of things going on, and he wouldn't have known where he was. But disturbingly, since the storming of the Lindt cafe, we've seen paramedics move in quite dramatically. We've seen at least one, possibly 2 people on a stretcher. We've definitely seen one lady on a stretcher, and it doesn't appear that any of the people on the stretchers were the gunmen. Here it is again.
Listening to that gunfire is...
Well, if that was frightening, if that was frightening for the gunman and the perpetrator, can you imagine how frightening that was for those poor hostages that have been in there for 16.5 hours? Like, after that ordeal...
You can't even imagine, after everything they've gone through, and this is the way it's ended. We don't know if it has 100% ended yet. These are live pictures right now from the scene. You can see that police are outside, but they do not seem to have their weapons, at the ready. They seem to have relaxed back a little bit.
They do appear very relaxed now. There's a police officer there without any armour on, just a regular beat officer, probably a local sergeant in control of the area, and you can see the tactical response officers there standing around talking. They know, and they totally appear as though this is over, although it was a bit frightening earlier when we said it appeared as though it was over, then all of a sudden gunfire flared up again. But I think now, look, well, there's a tactical response officer up the hill there. You can see on the very far right, he just has one of his colleagues in front of him at the moment, but he's there without his helmet on at all. So
it does seem to have quietened down, considering the scenes we saw moments ago of 2 separate rounds of gunfire and a number of hostages being moved out and some being taken away on stretchers. And one of our reporters actually said she just saw the ambulance come past with a patient inside, and they've obviously zoomed off to hospital. But we are going to take you back